Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mig Alphanine. So I want to begin here with this article, and it's titled XRP News, XRP decouples from top crypto trading volume spikes. So, I always find it interesting when they start an article like this. XRP more profitable than Bitcoin. More divide and conquer. They want so badly for the Bitcoin people and the XRP people, because there's a large swath of these two groups that are exclusive to only Bitcoin. At least that's what they proclaim. And only XRP, that's what they proclaim. They want so badly for these two groups to fight. Meanwhile, the legacy system is not cannibalizing really, but the legacy system is devouring crypto. Devouring it. They're buying up everything that they can. They're trying to take over crypto companies. You've seen those articles. They're absolutely just attacking when crypto is weak. Meanwhile, if these two groups are foolish, they'll continue to fight each other. The XRP people, Bitcoin people, the exclusives will continue to fight each other and weaken each other, not seeing who their real enemy is. This is why these types of articles are written. It's to cause division. It's a silly thing. But because a lot of individuals don't see that, they're going to fall right into that trap. Look, make your money wherever you can. If you can make some money with Bitcoin, make some money with Bitcoin. I don't see the problem with that. If you can make money with XRP, you believe in what XRP is going to do, I'm all for that. I believe XRP is a chosen one. I believe that the bank coins as a whole are chosen ones, chosen coins. Make your money there. But the tribalism will be the downfall of crypto. You see it happening already. And be careful of all these celebrities too. I hate these fake celebrities coming out. Buy Bitcoin. You should not buy gold. Buy Bitcoin. Listen, people can do whatever they want. Why are you so bent on controlling the minds of the people? Be careful of people that try to control your mind. Remember, the wise ancient ones said that that which is good loves liberation. That which is evil loves bondage. They're trying to bind your mind. They want you to do this one specific thing, but why would these fake millionaire celebrities, they're really fake. Why would they want you to buy Bitcoin? Well, they lost a ton of money. They need exit liquidity. They can sell at a loss, but they're not going to. That's why they keep on pumping that. Listen, I really firmly believe that once Bitcoin goes up and those people are able to get out, you might not hear them talk about it anymore. Unless they actually have a love for it, but I don't think so. I've seen them betray themselves in their own words so many times. I don't believe anything that they say. They'll say anything and do anything. There's nothing binding them to a moral code. Nothing. There's no system that they believe in. There's no religion. There's no code of honor. Nothing is binding them from telling you lies and such like that. So there's no way I believe them or trust them. So I'm just saying, be careful. You can do what you want. You get your Mark Cubans out there saying, hey, buy this now. And that's insane to me, but be careful. So when I see headlines like this, it always sparks those thoughts in my mind. But let's continue on here. It says here, Whale Stats reported that XRP has landed on the top 10 list of tokens used by the top 100 and 2,000 BSC whales by trading volume in the last 24 hours. XRP trading volume has surged by a whopping 120% to stand at $1 billion. XRP price is up almost 6% in the last 24 hours. This surge has come amid the recent crypto downturn. The crypto market cap has dropped massively. I don't care about that at all. Let's keep going. Ripple's native token is trading at an average price of 37 cents. I also don't care about that either. Means absolutely nothing, but it's cute. It is still holding a market cap. Don't care about that either. Earlier, somebody out there's like, man, does this guy only say he doesn't care about stuff? I don't care about that. We're talking about XRP. Put everything else to the side. If you are a believer in XRP, you need to stay focused. 100% stay focused. The FUD is going to get thicker. The FUD is going to get worse. The damage to the crypto industry is going to get worse. I'll tell you why. You have to know your enemy to know how to defeat them. Sometimes you can't defeat an enemy. You have to just survive them. That's the truth. Sometimes you just got to survive them. It depends. You could feel how you want. You may feel like you can defeat the enemy. But I'm telling you now, sometimes you're in that fight. There's that one opponent that's going to come for you. And maybe some of you out there are just so good at fighting whatever you do. Maybe you're just that good at jujitsu. You're that good at wrestling. You're that good at boxing that you never had that opponent. Hey, I'm not speaking for you then. If you're that rarity, you're going to come against an opponent that's going to be on you like a whirlwind. And you're gonna give your all. You're gonna give your best. But there's a point where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have to survive this. Rack up my points. Try not to get knocked out. Try not to get taken down, double-legged or whatever. Lose points. I need to survive the whirlwind. And maybe if there's an opportunity, I can score. Like, this is one of those situations where people are holding an asset and psychologically, and I would even go beyond psychologically, but psychologically, if you're listening to this mainstream media, even some of these crypto sources, listen, money talks, and they're going to do the job that the money paid them to do. Money is scarce out there. I want to let you know that right now. It's scarce. And so the legacy system has a ton of money. They're going to pay your favorite websites. They're going to pay your favorite news media, TV shows, and all of that type of thing to say the absolute worst. And those people are going to take that money. They're going to say, why not? The money is coming slow. This is big money to write a little article. They're not comprehending the damage that's going to be done. Either not comprehending, and let's just be real. There's a lot of individuals that are just numb. They're numb. Their humanity is gone. They have no souls. So they're just going to take it just because they don't care about the average person anyway, or the damage that they're going to do. They're only thinking about themselves. I understand that thinking. That doesn't mean I have to respect it. And they're going to write those FUD articles, one. And the FUD articles are going to come in conjunction with the actual attacks that the legacy system is going to do on the actual crypto companies, which has been happening en masse. You're witnessing it. But it's going to get worse. Why do I say that? Let me tell you something. And this is something that a lot of people don't talk about. Throughout all cultures, all in history, there has been rites of passage. There has been initiations. I know there's a few of you out there not familiar with such things, but all around the world, this has always been the way. Coming of age, rites of passage, initiations into religions, initiations into mystery schools. This is widespread. Widespread. Right now, crypto is going through initiation. So that leads me back to what I was saying before. That is going to get harder. Why? Why? Well, unfortunately for a lot of people out there, if you don't have a strong mind and you don't have this particular knowledge, you won't understand that the people that run the world, unfortunately, they go by way of the old initiation systems, initiatory systems. The old ones. Oh, yeah. The old ones of the mystery schools. And guess what? When you get close to the end, oh, and they throw everything at you in those old systems because they only want the worthy to make it to the end. That's it. If you bow out, you cower out, you leave, you weren't worthy. That's how they look at it. And they would make it very hard. They wouldn't kill you, but they would bring you to the brink of crushing everything that you are, taking everything from you as a being to get rid of this is what they believed, to get rid of the unworthy. The ones that run the world, they still believe in those systems. So in those systems, it gets harder once you get to the end. It gets harder to ensure that whatever it is they're trying to protect, be it some esoteric wisdom, be it the power of the world, which is at stake, because a lot of you are rebels and they know you're going to come into power, not just money. Generational wealth means power. That's what this is really about, power. And they know that they can't control you. So whoever it is they're about to share this new age with, they want to make sure that at least you're worthy to be up there with them if they're going to have to do battle with you. If they're going to have to contend with you, if they're going to have to deal with you. But nevertheless, even minus that, still at the end of these initiations, it becomes harder right when you're about to finish. That's how it is. It's like a strainer. That's how they feel. You're straining out that which is undesirable and keeping that which is desirable. That's how they view it. And you're in that right now. They're putting all the pressure on crypto. They're just demolishing crypto companies. They're pulling out all the stops, and all of these different article writers and such. They've been just, my goodness, the FUD has been unbelievable. Mind blowing. And they know that it's not true. They see the partnerships XRP has signed up. Facts. Heck, you've been having everybody come out against XRP lately. I've just been watching. It's unbelievable. Why is that? They know psychologically the people are at their weakest state right now. At least that's what they believe. So they're going to kick them a little bit more. If you leave, they feel like, hey, you weren't worthy. That's how they feel. Russia's largest bank issued gold-backed digital financial assets. So it has begun. This is just a minor step on many steps towards making gold the standard in the world. And you can take that anywhere you want to take it. You can say XRP might be gold backed. Listen, every currency may be backed by some commodity. I think it will begin with gold, sure. But countries that doesn't favor, why would they acquiesce to a system that already was, that doesn't work in their favor? Then they have to buy gold from others, and that doesn't favor them as well. If you have a ton of oil, which is just as good, if not better than gold as far as making a profit, why would you not back your currency with tokenized value of oil? Now, there's a lot of facets to that. There's a lot of mechanisms to that. But I would think that's wiser. And that is why the leaders over there in the BRICS nations proposed that idea. They didn't say gold outright, did they? Not when they were talking last year. What did they say? They said they were interested in moving towards a commodity-based, commodity-backed fiat system. They could have just said gold. But they didn't specify gold. You can have equal value gold, equal value oil, something like that. Like if what you're specializing in and mining, and you're strong in is silver, you can have the equal amount of gold, $2,000 worth of gold, $2,000 worth of silver, $2,000 value oil. Then you have a way to make sure that value is equally exchanged. At this point, it's all tokenized, so it doesn't matter. None of that actually has to physically move. You understand what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm not explaining this eloquently. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? That's what they said. It has begun. This is a little baby step, but they're showing you, hey, we're taking steps. The old guard is over. It's done for. People still believe in that times don't change. They still believe that the United States is going to be the power forever. They still believe that. You've witnessed and learned, even in school, even though school is terrible, but you witnessed and learned even in school that ages have changed multiples of times. Power has changed multiples of times. Empires have risen and fallen. They always will. There's a natural rising and falling. It's inevitable. It is law. The outflow and inflow, the law of correspondence, the law of vibration. These are laws. They cannot be undone. The ones at the top know that. They accept it. That's why sometimes they let the systems fall. Sometimes they collapse the systems. It's inevitable. So when they collapse systems, it's more along the mind state of, well, if it's going to fall, we might as well control the fall. That's the mind state. They also are under the understanding of using higher law against the lower law. You can't fracture law, but you can bend law. A lot of people will never understand either. They're of that mind state. Now, everything can be used for good or bad. It's like having a fork. I can use the fork to eat. This is a very positive way to use this fork. Or I can use a fork to, get what I'm saying? It can be very damaging. It's just a tool. These things are just tools. But the changing of the age is happening, is what I'm saying. It cannot be stopped. There are minor cycles. There's always the macro and the minor. They believe in minor cycles. And they believe that a minor cycle is coming to an end. Now, they can't stop the change. This is what I'm saying. And why I say this is another reason why I say this. So many people say, they wouldn't let us get rich. They can't. They're not letting you do anything. They're not in control of everything. They can stand in your way a little bit. And if you're a coward, you'll back off. It's like a bully. But somebody's not going to back down to the bully, and the bully's going to step out the way because they don't want to get knocked out. They can't stop everything. They can't stop anything. They can only scare you a little bit, stand in your way a little bit. If not, they have to deal with the karma. That's another thing they believe in. They have to deal with the karma for having done such a thing. You have to agree to back off. You have to agree to let go. You have to agree to do that negative to yourself. Then they don't have any karma because you did it to yourself. Then they don't have any guilt. They can sleep easy at night because you backed off. That was your choice to back off. That was your choice. Just because I stood in the way and I looked scary, that didn't mean I was going to stop you. There's still a way here. You just got to go past me. But too many people are scared. Too many people have given up. That's their choice. That's their choice. I have to say that because it is. It's their choice. You know, the road to greatness, glory, a higher level is not for cowards and is littered with scary monsters, the likes of which you wouldn't even believe. So you might want to prepare for that. And that's another thing. When you come into generational wealth, you better be ready to deal with some of these piranhas of the world. You have no idea. You think what you saw on the bottom is something? Just to give you an idea of ancient powers that rose and fell, just like modern day powers have risen and fallen. Let's go over a couple of them. Sumer and Akkad fell. Hurrians fell. Babylonia fell. Assyria fell. The Hittites fell. Phoenicia fell. Carthaginian Empire fell. Ancient Iran, Elam, Medes, Achaemenid, Parthian, Sasanian Empire fell. Ancient Africa, ancient Egypt, also some people will know ancient Egypt as Kemet, fell. Early dynastic period fell. Old kingdom fell. Middle kingdom fell. New kingdom fell. Third intermediate period fell. Late period fell. You get the idea so far? Everything rises and falls. That's the point of this. The West has risen. The question now is, when will it fall? Is it in the fall right now? You see other powers rising. There's always a rising and falling in the world, whether people like it or not. But I get these comments all the time as though the West is it cannot fall. That the West is going to last forever. Tomorrow's going to be okay. When you see the dollar is in jeopardy, the dollar is all the West has. It's all they have. If you take away that dollar, it's a wrap. What are they going to do? You think they want to boom, 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 boom? You think they want to do that with those people over there? Maybe as a last resort, but I don't know about that. Almost a half of the world is on the BRICS nation side. It's increasing. They're growing. It's not just about the members that already signed up. There's a whole bunch of countries that want to sign up. So you mean the West is going to take on almost half of the world at some point in the next 2 years? That would not be wise. Then pay attention to the politicians of the West and how the politicians of the West have a lot of business ties to the BRICS nations. You think they're doing it because they don't know something's going on? No, they know something's going on. That's why they're in bed with the BRICS nations deep. Meanwhile, they got their people hating the BRICS nations. But they themselves are making money with the BRICS nations. People better pay attention. They're not going to tell you that on the mainstream news. The people who prepare when there is a changing of the age, a changing of the guard, those people usually survive it. Those people usually come out the other side on top. I think that's what we're dealing with right now. And let me tell you something. There's going to be people that say, no, 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 to the very end until they're destroyed. There was a good story my mom used to read to me when I was very little. It was a story about this man. And he had like a big boat. And there was like what was that? There was like rain. There was like going to be a whole lot of rain and a flood coming. All right. And he's telling the people, hey, get on this boat. There's a flood coming. And the people are like, yeah, no, there's no flood coming in. Right until the flood comes. By that time, it's already too late. People are like that. I don't care where the story came from, but it tells the truth of humanity. The bulk of the people, they're getting drowned in that flood. I'm not the bulk of the people. I don't want to be the bulk of the people. I'm not here for the bulk of the people. Somebody left a comment in the comment section one day. They were like, humanity is lost. You can't group all of humanity together. I'm not here for all of humanity. I'm here for the ones who are here. You understand what I'm saying? Cause and effect. Something brought you here. You were supposed to be here. That's who I'm here for. It's only a small group of us. That's not all of humanity, a small group of us. I know to whom I speak. But changing of the age is happening. While it's happening, in conjunction with that, you're going through an initiation phase. They're squeezing the people out. That's what you call FUD. But put it all together. You have all of this so-called FUD. Then you have the crushing of the crypto industry at the same time. So they're hitting you twice psychologically. In one way, they continue to tell you that your eyes deceive you when you see research that says that these partnerships exist. No, no, no. Don't worry about the partnerships. The crypto is terrible. That's illogical, but they're trying to hit you that way anyway, just in case they can make an impact. They're going to do it anyway. It's like throwing out an ineffective jab, but you're going to throw it out anyway, just to keep it in the opponent's face. Give them something to think about, right? If, that's how they do it. That's one. Two, crush the crypto industry. So the people that aren't affected by the first thing, maybe they'll see all these crypto companies getting demolished. Then maybe that'll be what pushes you back. So these are all initiatory measures. They're going to make you suffer as much as possible to squeeze out those who are not deemed worthy of becoming the new 1%. That's the way it goes. That's the way they do it. So Now that you have the information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.